Do you know why some experts believe Kazakhstan could one day become the next Ukraine? It sounds shocking. A country few people talk about. A nation rarely seen in headlines. Yet behind the silence lies a powerful story of geography, history, and global tension. Kazakhstan is the largest landlocked country in the world. It sits between Russia and China, two of the most powerful nations on Earth. It holds enormous natural resources, strategic land routes, and a complicated past tied deeply to the Soviet Union. And today, the world is watching carefully. To understand whether Kazakhstan could ever become the next Ukraine, we must first understand its history. For decades, Kazakhstan was part of the Soviet Union. Moscow controlled its economy, its military, and its political system. Millions of Russians moved into Kazakhstan during Soviet times, especially in the northern regions. Even today, large Russian-speaking populations live near the border with Russia. When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, Kazakhstan suddenly became independent. But independence did not erase history. The country remained closely tied to Russia economically, politically, and culturally. Its leader at the time, Nursultan Nazarbayev, ruled for nearly 30 years. He maintained strong relations with Russia while also building connections with China and the West. Kazakhstan chose balance. Not confrontation, not separation, but cooperation with everyone. However, balance is fragile. To understand why Kazakhstan matters, look at a map. The country shares the world's longest continuous land border with Russia. This border stretches thousands of kilometers. It is impossible to fully defend, impossible to fully control, and impossible to ignore. Geography creates destiny. Kazakhstan also sits on enormous energy reserves. Oil, gas, uranium, and rare minerals lie beneath its soil. These resources make the country economically valuable and strategically important. Energy attracts power. Power attracts influence. This is one reason global powers care deeply about Kazakhstan's future. Now consider what happened in Ukraine. Ukraine, like Kazakhstan, was once part of the Soviet Union. It shared deep cultural and historical ties with Russia. It had strategic importance and significant resources. When Ukraine moved closer to Western influence, tensions with Russia escalated dramatically. Some analysts ask a difficult question. Could something similar ever happen in Kazakhstan? The situation is different, but the concerns exist. Kazakhstan is part of the Collective Security Treaty Organization, a military alliance led by Russia. This alliance connects Kazakhstan's security directly to Moscow. At the same time, Kazakhstan also cooperates with China through economic projects like the Belt and Road Initiative. Massive trade routes pass through its territory. Meanwhile, Western countries invest heavily in Kazakhstan's energy sector. But internal tensions also exist. Kazakhstan has worked to strengthen its national identity since independence. The government promotes the Kazakh language and culture while reducing Soviet influence. For some, this represents natural independence. For others, it creates concern about Russian-speaking communities. History shows that identity politics can become powerful forces. In 2022, Kazakhstan experienced major unrest. Protests erupted across the country over fuel prices and economic inequality. Violence spread quickly. Government buildings were attacked. Stability seemed to collapse. The government requested help from the Russia-led security alliance. Troops entered Kazakhstan to restore order. This moment revealed something important. Kazakhstan depends on external power for stability. Dependence creates vulnerability. Some observers wondered whether this event showed how easily external influence could shape the country's future. But Kazakhstan has also shown signs of independence. Its leaders have avoided fully supporting controversial actions by major powers. They seek neutrality. They pursue diplomacy. They attempt to maintain sovereignty. Kazakhstan does not want conflict. It wants balance. Yet global politics does not always allow balance forever. Energy routes, military alliances, and geography constantly pull the country in different directions. Another factor is economic pressure. Kazakhstan's economy depends heavily on energy exports. Global markets, sanctions, and international relations directly affect its stability. Economic instability can quickly become political instability, and instability attracts outside influence. However, there are major differences between Kazakhstan and Ukraine. Kazakhstan has maintained closer relations with Russia than Ukraine did before its conflict. It has avoided sharp political shifts toward one side. Its leadership prioritizes stability above all else. Its population is also spread across vast territory, reducing the risk of concentrated regional conflict. Kazakhstan's government actively works to prevent division. Still, history teaches that stability can change quickly. Borders once thought permanent can shift. Alliances once trusted can weaken. Peaceful regions can become strategic battlegrounds. The question is not whether conflict is inevitable. The question is whether global competition could someday force Kazakhstan into a difficult position. The world is entering a new era of geopolitical rivalry. Major powers compete for influence, resources, and strategic advantage. Countries located between powerful neighbors often face the greatest pressure. Kazakhstan is one of those countries. Its future depends on diplomacy, economic stability, and the delicate balance between competing global forces. Will Kazakhstan become the next Ukraine? No one knows for certain. What we do know is that geography, power, and history continue shaping its destiny. Kazakhstan remains a country standing at the crossroads of global power, a nation balancing between giants, a land where the decisions of today could shape the conflicts of tomorrow. And that is why the world continues to watch Kazakhstan closely. Because sometimes, the most important stories are not the ones already in the headlines, but the ones quietly unfolding in the background.